Let's see, we should be live soon. Still, as you can hear, haven't found out about this fans. Not you. Not you. We should check from the other side. Not you. You. You can hold a little more. There. Oh. There. Let's go take a look at our small friends before we start. So, welcome back to... What is it called again? It's called You Need Some Food. Creativerse Monday. A Monday Creativerse. I totally forgot what I called it. So, but that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is... Oh. Come on, hit the right spot. That we are running a lot of tests today. So yeah, we still have problems with sound. You want food? Yay! You wanted to eat that. What about you? You want more food? You don't want that. You want that. Nope. Nope. Okay. Let's see. I have this chest here filled with all the stuff you should need. More or less. I need wood things. But I have iron, obsidian, and... I don't have all the stone. I was supposed to also have... Oh, it's not you that I need. I need slabs. Where's all my slabs gone? Starting from an end. With that little one. Not there. I probably put them in a box. Oh, we can keep that. Red lamp, no lamps. Torches, torches. Okay. I'm pretty sure I had some stone slabs somewhere. Yeah, organization isn't one of my strong suits, Steve. So... it might take a little longer than than I thought before the next video of that game that I suddenly forgot what's called. Crossout. I had some problems installing, playing earlier. There was wood slabs and wood rods. Not many wood slabs. I need more. Let's see, do we have wood? I have wood somewhere. I'm not going to take elder wood, shore wood. I need the stone, so we're not going to use that. We have stone slabs, so that's okay. But apparently all my obsidian and iron slabs are gone. I probably used them for something. Yeah. There was a new update to Crossout, which is the game I'm living in at the moment. What is the temperature? 47. shouldn't speed up at all before 50. Ah, no mind. Yeah, as you can hear, I still have problems. With my fans. I don't want to use the whip wood. Have I things? Oh. Obsidian and iron. Obsidian and iron. Diamond things and iron. Diamond. Diamond. And nothing. So what do we actually need? We could use some more wood. Slabs. Somewhere over here I have my diamond. And let's see, 40, 38. You. Nope. Nope. Okay. Next. There. I'm pretty sure I had wood in one of those containers. Hey Jan and Rito. My kick on while you utilize most of your graphic card. Yeah, my graphic card is at 57 degrees. Everything looks good. I installed the speed fan 4.52 just to see if I could find some kind of weird reason. For the way it behaves, but actually I cannot. It shouldn't do like that. It's not the fans on my graphic card. You can hear it is the fans of my all-in-one water cooler. Let's use that. So, when Steve gets on, we are going to take a look at some of his new builds.
Hello.
Hey there, Steve.
Hey. How's it going, guys? Hello again, Jam. What's up, Rito?
Yeah. So I'm almost done with the wood slabs, just so I have some.
Okay, I'm getting my my volume straightened out here quick.
Okay.
If you continue talking, that would help.
I will try. So today we are going to take a look at all the fun things you have built. And I will keep an eye on my speed fan to see if I can figure out what the problem is.
Sounds good. Yeah. I've been quite busy. During the time I was sick, I had to. I was just like in zombie mode, but I was building like crazy. And after I was done, I didn't even realize what all I did. I was just not feeling that good. But yeah, I seem to have accomplished quite a bit. So I'm just unloading all my gear here that I gathered up. Let's see here. I gathered up 3, 6, 9. Yeah, about 3,000 wildwood and all that. So yeah, that took a good 2 hours to do.
Nice.
Yeah, gathering materials isn't always good quick. Plus, I even need to make room for I'm going to take this twine out, and I'm going to put these dark wildwood leaves, because I just discovered them, which is surprising after 800 hours of gameplay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that works.
So I will just hop... Ooh, just... No, that was not what I was supposed to do. I will show off what I have been doing since last stream. Last stream was really the worst stream I think I've ever done in this game.
Yeah,
Seriously.
sorry about that.
Yeah,
I really wasn't
no,
feeling good.
it has nothing to do with you. I simply have so much things I would like to do before I go to Finland, so I was thinking, yeah, I need some content for today. Why not stream that I do stuff?
Sure.
But it was kind of boring and didn't leave much room to talk. But where I am right now, I want to place another one of those mushrooms houses. I just want it to be yellow, where it's red. And then I want to use the normal turquoise glass, or turquoise, or what it's called, instead of that green one.
The tourmaline?
Tourmaline, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be red where it's green and yellow where it's red, more or less.
Sounds good. We can pop up another one and then replace them.
Yeah.
Replace the things. Yeah.
And Vishous did help me a little bit by clearing out some of this. But there's still a lot of work to do before the castle.
Vishous, our in-game vampire.
Yeah. So
Is he gonna be able to make it today, or?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Right now he is installing a new free-to-play survival game that he thought I might be interested in.
Cool.
And I hear a keeper and I have found it. So we're killing the keeper and we are going over to your place.
Sounds good. Do you remember when you were looking for that keeper and you said it almost sounds like it's inside the inside the castle somewhere and you couldn't find out where it was?
Yeah.
It turns out right next to the door to my storage area that I built, there is an area of like the four, well, technically there's 6, the cylinder type guard towers that are kind of like silos, so to speak.
Yeah.
At the very bottom of that, it shows that there was an open room there. So I opened it up, put a door there, and now they won't spawn there anymore because I put some lights there. So the keeper won't spawn there anymore, he'll spawn somewhere else. But at least then I won't get confused and have to take away blocks every single time just to get at him.
Yeah.
So
we have Jojo in the chat. I know there's a J more than that, but well.
Jojo, the circus clown with a pretty new pet. Sorry,
So
I missed
yeah, he asked if I was going to visit Helsinki in Finland, but I'm pretty sure that's not the name. So I'm standing on top of this Simpsons house, I think.
I'll be coming out here shortly. I'm just gotta transfer over I actually have extra vines for once. Also, I realized too how cool it looks, like on those placemats and stuff, to put one of those adventure gates on it. But to give you guys a little bit of comedy here, I changed out the welcome thing inside my castle. Now it says whoever's nearby, or whoever shows up in the area, it says welcome to Wolfinland.
Nice. Oh, Helsinki is apparently the capital of Finland.
Ah, yeah.
There you can see I am very, very smart. I didn't know that.
Alright, now this area here, it gets pretty glitchy for me. But yeah, head on over this way. We'll go through which would be technically the entrance to, or the road entrance to where I'm building, but you're going to see me glitch out a lot here because this is...
Yeah.
I got to send this in because I'm not moving anywhere.
Nope.
It loads in.
You were pretty much standing still.
You don't seem to be having any difficulties. Must be me.
Yeah, it might be. Just give me 2 seconds. there.
Like I said,
Back
I
to the
didn't have
game.
much time to jump onto my my old man's laptop that he gave me to work on. So if it does better, I'll be able to use that for streaming and stuff like that, or for playing.
Yeah. I think I need to see if I can make a custom something to prevent my computer's fans, CPU fans, not the rest of the fans, I don't care about those, to spin up when the GPU is hot, because the GPU is at 57. The CPU is at 48, and it's not even higher than ambient temperature.
Yeah.
So
Okay, well, here is this would be double check in my notebook here.
that is the house I'm going to buy when I get rich.
This is the Epic House. The next one over is house number 1, according to the blueprints. This one I marked as my MTV crib just because it's my favorite mansion that I have seen. I love this place.
Yeah.
So let's take a step in. As you can see here, it's just gorgeous. I don't know why it gets dark in certain areas, man. It's just mine. But you go on in here, it's the normal entrance. Let me try and adjust the resolution one more time. A step down and see if it helps
Okay.
a little bit. I also need to, we're going to be calling today, getting an upgrade for our speed for our internet too. That'll help out a lot. Any hooser. Oh wait, I think I know why. I'm
Have
running the
anyone
quality of your
of you
stream.
guys seen the new E.T. movie? Oh, it's yeah, it. No, I haven't seen. I only see the old one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be in any rush to watch that. As is, I got the Mummy. I still have yet to watch it too. I've been just stuck in this game and in this world because I like it so much. But yeah, I don't know why, but they decided to want to put tar in the back here to kind of symbolize a flowing effect, kind of, but it might be already like solid. And it's kind of flowing. But anyways, here is the master, the dining room area.
Yeah.
Oh, here is the outside porch, but we'll catch that in a little bit. Right now we're on the inside. But as you stroll over here, there's the garden entrance, the main garden entrance.
Yeah.
And this is the other exit right here. I got lost in here whenever I was building it for so long. But the kitchen looks really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. You got a nice cutting board here.
Yeah, I like your sign, the naughty corner.
Yeah, because it's like it was all dark and desolate. It's like I bet you if somebody's gonna come here to just like browse around and look, they're gonna want to check out that corner, see if there's anything there. So, but yeah, got a nice little oven here, a little makeshift oven type thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny.
Looks good.
Yeah, and then it got the closet in here where you got storage and stuff like that, where you keep all the dry goods. Yeah, it's pretty quaint little thing. I really like what they did in the bathroom. I believe it's upstairs, so we'll check that out next. Heading on upstairs. Kind of a tight little head part there. Now this has 3 cupolas, basically little rooms that are like at the very, very top attic style.
Yeah.
So here's like a little reading area. Obviously the person had his kids in here, that lives in here. So you got the nice little area here. I got all the different characters here to symbolize whatnot. I'm not exactly sure what these are for, but maybe ironing or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But here is the can and hot tub. I really like their idea with this. It gave me a really good idea for a hot tub. Putting a vent inside there with the water, it's a perfect resemblance to a hot tub.
It looks good.
So just a whirlpool or something. And you got a pretty cool divot in here to make it look like a pretty good sink. I thought that was kind of cool. And then you got the mirror here. That's the best we can do for mirrors for right now.
Yeah. How do you think an architect would think if you got rich and then showed him this and said, I want this?
Oh, I guarantee you, this could actually be a layout from somebody's house. I guarantee you. Just
Yeah,
the way it's set up, it had to be done by somebody who's either studying to be one or is one. But here's a
yeah.
nice little quaint little one. This will be the beginning of going on up here. But I like this.
Well,
I
if I
like
should
these little.
pay anybody to make this, I want this the stairs up, like those
Right?
ladders thingies.
It's like the Home Alone house, you know. It's
Yeah,
awesome. You know, I can set up booby traps and stuff and whatnot.
I like the
But
house.
I really like this. It is definitely an epic house. In the comments for it, it says, "Oh, nothing special, really." And it's like, yeah, that's taking modesty to a whole new level.
Yeah, I would like to see what this person calls something special.
All right. Okay. Any hooser. Okay, good. I didn't lock you in there.
Jojo says you should make a swimming pool in the back of the house.
That is a great idea. For the Simpsons house in the backyard, I decided to make the tree fort. I
Yeah,
thought that was pretty cool. But this is the kids' room. You got the bunk bed, so you got a bed up there with a Christmas light. Luckily, I bought the actual bundle for it. I bought the kit.
yeah,
It ran about like $5-10 for this actual house to get all the materials because I don't have any Christmas lights and stuff. But each kid has a closet, which is
nice.
cool. Yeah. And of course, you know, they got to have their weapon rack. You know, they got to have their weapons. So I threw a couple on there for just display purposes.
Yeah,
You know, hopefully they don't hack off their arms. And then here's this cupola. This one they threw like industrial lighting into it, made it look like a little bit more adultish. I like
yeah,
it because it's got a nice fireplace over here and little area, you know. I figured I've seen these wood planters and also like the other kind of planters and stuff like that. They actually look pretty good as like trash cans and stuff like that. So when I show you the last but not least type of thing, the park area
yeah.
over by this area here, I still got to figure out a way to
Oh my god.
create
Jojo,
an actual swing set and stuff like that, you know, a tea time. So,
Jojo
yeah,
says, I mean, what is a luxury home without a big swimming pool and an underground garage for Verizon?
that's right. You know, it ain't no thing.
Come on. E.
Yep, it on down. I don't know why it seems to catch really good on this, but oh, I think we got one more. Oh,
Oh,
we got one more high up, I think here. It's not here, is it? No. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I think it's over here.
yeah. No, I have plans for the house.
Oh, wait,
I
we
actually.
already went through that one. We went through two out of the three, right? Or
Yeah.
did we go to all three?
I have no idea. I get lost in
Maybe
this house.
JoJo will let us know. But
Yeah.
welcome to the top portion of the thing. I love this. You know, granted, you do get a little bit of corruption thanks to these corrupted leaves, even though they're pretty.
Yeah.
But here is the grill. Outside grill, of course. You know, I think they did a pretty good job with creating this. It's pretty big and fancy. You know, bigger and fancier than what I got going on for mine in the back of the house to one of the modern homes. But I do like how this thing's all set up. Like, get a better aerial view. Just top up here real quick if you can. Nope, yeah, darn it. Leaves over here. Right up here. But take a look at that. That's pretty cool. You
Nice.
got a nice, and I think that's probably why I don't have a swimming pool, because I got like this endless flow of water going over here. And what's cool is all the chizards and the boss hogs all poof up over here, spawn over here because of all those rocks, you know. So
Yeah.
that kind of helps. And you got a nice little water fountain over there with the chizard, with the little pond leaves and stuff like that. But you know, there always could be more room for improvements, and you know, I can always put in a pool to the left over there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So,
I think it did pretty well.
yeah, I would love to have, if I had the money for it, a home looking like a Viking longhouse.
Definitely.
With a secret room with all the electronics.
Well, see, where I'm living at now, we're gonna hop on the roof here because there's a little secret area type thing. But when we moved in, this is kind of like an exact replica of our first original house that my parents got. Um, well, first original house in the area, and we live in a ranch style home, so we have cathedral ceilings and stuff. So it kind of looks like a longhouse inside here.
Nice.
But yeah, this is pretty cool. I like the Christmas lights, added touch. I took the presents out because I'd like to use them eventually when it comes to Christmas time. I don't want them to end up getting lost or whatever. So yeah, this is a nice little room and stuff. This is the third one that I missed out on that I forgot about. So yeah, it's like a nice storage treasure area.
Yeah.
Fall down. Come on, let me fall. There we go. Oh yeah, it's right next to the stairs. That's right. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed building this house. It was really nice, other than just, running to the bathroom to throw up every few minutes. It wasn't fun, but I had a really good time in this, making this house and getting it all set up and stuff. They definitely did a wonderful job with it.
Yeah, I got down.
Right. Yeah, like I said, it's really catchy, but yeah, we'll go take a peek in the back there. This way. But I like all the detail they put into making this, because you got all these different types of like bushes, hedges. Yeah, you get some corruption and stuff like that, but you got a nice elder tree over here, and then you got a nice tropical shorewood tree. Got all the vines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the mix match pathing, I love it. It's like calming and relaxing back here.
I don't know what's happening in the chat, but apparently something is happening in the chat.
For some reason, mine's not auto-scrolling.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Size doesn't matter.
Yeah, and then Rito deleted a message. And then he said, it's not what you think, it's in an ice cream.
Oh, I was going to say, if you're going to try and tell me it's all on how you use it, what about a larger size and knowing how to use it? Sorry, I had to say it.
Yeah, of course.
Just because that's my only say to that. Alright, so let's make it on to the next house. House number 1, even though it's not number 1 in this instance.
Yeah.
But it's right next to the big Creativerse sign. I don't know if you showed it off last stream.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I love that sign. It's a pretty cool sign.
I know I took a picture.
Yeah.
Rito says, Steve, be nice.
Added to the entrance. I try to. I tell it like it is. Anyways. In here, it's almost like a diner kind of house, like a bed and breakfast. But you see the adventure gate? Doesn't that look really cool?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. Anyways.
It looks cool.
Take a look at this. I mean, look at all this. It's like a diner, It looks like a house on the outside. It's like a bed and breakfast.
I need to try an American diner at some point.
Oh, yeah. I got some pretty good ones around here. I'm not taking you to Denny's, man. You're not going to Denny's. You're going to someplace better. But yeah, I love this place. Look, I mean, it's got a nice little workshop here, and it's pretty well clean. And I like the checkered floor. I had that kind of idea when I first started making my my castle, but I didn't have the Adobe stuff yet. So it was all stone, but eventually I changed it all into medieval, my original castle. But here's the second floor, if you can get up it.
Okay, so I should go up there. Yeah. Whee.
Yeah.
I don't think up is a big problem. It's always down. Yeah.
But yeah, I like this. It's like nice because you can got a nice little looking area here, in case you want to spy on your neighbors.
Yeah.
It's like a Lakeview Terrace movie all over again, Samuel L. Jackson and never mind. Anyways, in here you got some nice. You get 2 different porches. One on this side and one over there. So you get different things. And then you got doorways that lead off to nothing. So it's like, I plan on putting some, like a like a nice little iron bar gate there to make sure that nobody just walks out the door thinking it's the first floor and wham. It's
Yeah.
a wham. Anyways, let's see here. Yeah, here's the other one. Nice and quaint. I threw a sandwich on the table, you know, in case anybody gets hungry, even though they can't access it. Aesthetics, you know, make it look good.
Yeah, of course.
Unfortunately, because I do not have the Halloween package, all these arc lights and stuff, they originally were the haunted light lanterns. I made all this with my own materials, so this whole house. So that was not easy. You're gonna want to walk up the street, the stairs to the right. I'm sorry, it's my first day using English.
Yeah.
And got a nice little, somewhat bedroom. It's kind of different, you know. I mean, I wonder how this person was living when he created this, but my goodness, you know, it's like a big, huge diner, I swear. You know, so if you want to walk off to your doom, just go ahead, go straight away. There you go.
Oh, I actually did fall down.
Well, that was the plan. So, but yeah, so that's the house. That's house number 1, according to the blueprints. So,
according to the blueprint, that's house number 1.
Yep. So if you want it yourself, you know, go ahead, help yourself. I would definitely go for the epic white house, honestly. I mean, that's a good choice too. But here, I'll take you on over and let you see the beginning of my little makeshift park, which is going to be kind of like alongside the road that's going to attach all these houses together eventually.
Yeah. Okay, so we will try to keep it clean for all ages and stuff.
We are, but now that you mentioned it, you know, it kind of called it out, so if younger generations would miss that, it'd be okay. But now they're going to go and resort back and rewind it. I'm just kidding. All right. But yeah, what do you think about this little area? It's got a nice little pond here. I'm going to throw some lily pads in there. You know, I really wish there was some like flat-looking fish, you know, or something under the water.
Yeah.
You know,
well, I like a town area.
If we were to put vines and stuff down there, it would actually have like the air around the inside portion of the block where the vine isn't showing, so it wouldn't be that, you know, enjoyable to see.
No.
But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now let's see here. I think I still have another surprise for you, but I'm trying to think of what it is.
Ooh, I like surprises.
Yeah. I'm really trying to think of what it is. Oh! The Craigwood Keep. Follow me.
Yeah.
But as you see, I spent about a good 8 hours working on all this, all the grass and stuff like that around these areas. So it's taken me quite a while, but you know, it's worth it. And it'll look great. I mean, yeah, you can see the road over here. You know, it looks good, you know, for the longevity of it. Here's the treehouse over here.
Yay, a treehouse.
Yeah, that's the Simpsons treehouse. That's where Bart goes if he wants to be a little whiner or baby or runaway. But what do you think of it? Looks nice, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I'm still building up. Yeah.
That's about what I can afford.
But I do plan on making a little tent over here too for Millhouse, because Millhouse likes his tent. You know, as you can see in like gifts and stuff like that, for you know, like Facebook and stuff. It's got Millhouse sitting there in his tent, sitting there like leaning forward and backwards, like he's all messed up. But anyways, heading on over to like Futurama Land here. I'm waiting for this to load in. Gosh. Yeah, it's gotta be. I gotta tell anyone who's listening, if you're planning on gaming, don't use Intel graphics. Please don't.
Yeah.
You know, I hopped in, or I grabbed my laptop, you know, even though it's pretty fast, you know, it's pretty darn fast, but for gaming, not exactly the greatest. But if I would have known then what I know now, you know.
Yeah.
Even though I've been building computers since I was in middle school, and I'm 33 now. You know, I kind of got out of touch for a few years, you know, with everything that's going on with all the new stuff that's coming out. So, you know, I had to play catch up, but you know, I figured, you know, I'd get a nice, decent quad core, and I'd be all right, you know. And unfortunately, they didn't have any with good graphics cards like Radeon and you know, GeForce and such. So, you know, Radeon's come a long way too. Before they were just as bad, but they come a lot more further along than Intel, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Craigwood Keep.
Looks decent. I would like to live there. I would like to
Yeah.
live anywhere except where I'm living at the moment.
I do live here. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Actually, I would. Before my daughter was born, my plan was to move to America. Now that my daughter is born and she's not living at home, I don't see myself have the money to go visit her.
Yeah. That's
So
the only thing, you know, that's exactly my situation too. You know, I was really either contemplating on going in the service or you know, just so I can go and travel and see the world, or I could go and move it to a different state, you know. But the little one came in the picture and things weren't going so well, you know. We went through that divorce, so I just thought it'd be best to stick around here because I don't think it would be manageable, you know, if I were to get permission and such.
Yeah.
Plus, there's just too much familiar here, as much as, you know, I really don't like the drama. But inside all these, I'll see all these areas and stuff and whatnot. It's got a nice little area there. You can go all the way on up to the top. The first two little areas have little doorways that take you on over here, but we'll just jump on down here. But yeah, it's got a nice little area here. Nice little area here. I added in the fire pits just to make it look a little bit more visibly appetizing from a distance, and
Yeah.
you never know if it turns winter. I'm just kidding, you do, but yeah, it's a nice quiet little spot. And then they didn't believe in using a trap door, which I'll eventually be putting in, but here we go. Maybe. Here we go. Down the hole. No, not all the way down. Anyways, to the second floor here. I added beds and stuff. This was all open area. So I added these fireplaces in here. The teleporters. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
I got down.
There you are. Hey, how's it going? I added all these for a workshop because eventually I'll be building up this side of the land. It just takes a while to terraform everything, but you know. And then we got some nice beds here with little night chests and stuff like that, so that way everybody can put their stuff away if they need to sleep. And over here, of course, you got all four corners have one of those wonderful staircases that go up and such.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty simple, but you know, I like the way the structure looks. It's a pretty good, you know, old school kind of fort with a little bit of modern touch to it. So
yeah,
so to speak.
That's also okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need some modern stuff.
Yeah, eventually I'll be putting like food and stuff like this on a table, just like so. Let's see here, do I have anything? No, I put the sandwiches away. I'll put some mushrooms on the table. So hopefully nobody shrooms too bad. All right, this way. Wait, no, this way. Yep, this way. There we go. Well, yeah, it's a nice, quiet little place. I figured it'd be best to have it right here, just because of the surrounding aspect of it, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I couldn't put it over by the other castles because I'm kind of running out of room over there.
That happens.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, it's all coming together. I'm really enjoying this. I still have so much in my plans, and like every time I start working on something, it's like I just reinitiate my enjoyment for it. You know, I just get back into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, for those who have not seen, of course, you can come on into my storage domicile.
I still like it. Really,
I think this is like the best one I've seen. Possibly even the largest. I mean, I know that one of the devs has, you know, a pretty good wall. That's just like one big wall with everything organized.
Oh
But
yeah.
I did my best with what I had here, you know, and I really wish I had just a little bit more longer length on it. But you know, as is, majority of these industrial lockers, they don't really have anything in them yet. But all the other ones, all the other materials and such like that, they're filled, completely filled.
I am going to build something similar at some point, but actually I don't think mine is going to be exactly.
But hey, since you're here, there's Rito sorts and stuff. I made Vicious a rack so that way he can come and grab his stuff whenever he wants to.
Yeah.
Anything I make for him and whatnot, I'll set up here, and then I can always throw extra stuff on the in his lunch cabinet. You know, since I make you guys lunch, so so he's got one of those too. But over here in this end, I got all my specially crafted items. So all this here is nothing but crafted items. You know, there's certain things, you know, because there's so many different crafted items, I decided to kind of like minimize it down to packs, bundles,
Yeah.
wood crafted, stone crafted, iron. But yeah, it works for me, and it's very easy
Ooh,
to
medieval.
manage and to keep up with. So I really like this, you know, and you got tons of molasses here. I also wanted to show you the proper way of emptying these things out. Now, if you've had this fountain running for quite a long period of time, when you go to start taking a piece out, you take out this piece only, because it'll come back. But if it's sat for a while, odds are it's not coming back anytime soon. So usually what I have to do is go and empty out, pull out all the rest of it and start again, just by throwing one drop up there. But to get all these for one drop, you know, and then once you get it flowing again for the first time in a while and you haven't like left the area, you can just continually grab that one block each time, this one
Yeah.
block right there. And that way you'll pretty much have an infinite as long as your power cell can handle it. So yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a big
That's
huge
of
thing
course true.
here, a bog water, corruption water, which is why I got the healing things here. You stand up next to it, you start glowing. But yeah, and then we got tar. We've got our wonderful molasses. But there is a way of killing yourself in this game. If you do that / help in your command key in the conversation box that pops up,
Yeah.
it will you just type in hash mark kill, and I believe you die and whatnot. And hopefully, I haven't tested it out yet, but you know, I need to finish up this ship, the Black Pearl.
Yeah, I like the Black Pearl.
Now, I have not really built this up, so that's why I really haven't mentioned it. But since I built Anubis, sorry, I'm glitching out here. Give me a sec. Since I built Anubis, I created like a little tomb for him. So I figured I'll show that real quick as soon as I'm done glitching out here.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Ooh.
I think, no offense to anybody, I'm going to jump off screen. I'm going to have Wolf off the YouTube there. I think I need that little extra speed. I think
That's okay.
processor. Did you have a treasure chest there? Or was I just seeing things?
Treasure chest. I don't have any treasure chests.
Okay. I'm seeing things then. Stuff's just spawning in, so there's probably just like a little white area. Unless you're joking around with me. Either way, I don't care. But yeah, on over here we got a lovely, nice little tomb of Anubis. I think that looks kind of cool the way it's set.
Yeah,
You know,
it
I
does.
was thinking I'll just add 2 little placemats. I'm glitching out again. It's this area. I think it's because of the lovely um, soccer field. Because of the 1,400 lanterns I had to make for the darn thing. But yeah, I just decided to turn this kind of into a big, huge area, and then I just started mining, and I couldn't stop. So, but yeah.
Well,
I
at
mean,
some
this is pretty
point
good.
you will have a temple thing.
Yeah, I will turn this into a big, huge thing. I'll make a big, huge sarcophagus over here, which would be basically the quote-unquote housing. Yes, I am flying, aren't I? Yes, okay, there we go, again. This is just terrible. I don't like it. I am calling today no matter what.
Yeah, I think there's something wrong.
I think it's the speed of my my internet probably too. I mean, I bet, but then again, see, the craziest thing is it very well could be the GPU going in a little bit more full, a lot more faster speed, because I got pretty smooth gameplay where I don't glitch like this except for when it's first loading up the area over here by this stupid field here.
Yeah.
But I didn't you know, have any issues when it's just me on the game. You know, it doesn't do this, so.
Oh.
You're
Well,
jinxing it, Wolf. No, I'm just kidding. Vicious does.
I also have small.
Small lag.
Yeah, small. Yeah, it is lag, but I wouldn't call it lag as such. But where it like jumps a little.
Yeah.
Just for a second. Actually, I have seen it on Netflix also, and I have a good internet connection. I sent them an email about it.
Yeah, I was honestly thinking about sending them a message. I don't really like to resort to that, you know, but you know, especially considering this is like a personal server, you know. But now that we're having more and more people on here, and we want to be able to record, we really don't want to just sitting there hanging 5 feet above, waiting to fall down or something like that.
Well,
you know,
it did look fun.
Okay, can I get down, please? Thank you. But yeah, I mean, eventually, I think my next step, other than gathering materials here, that we probably should get working on, I plan on turning this into one big huge area here, all set up and whatnot, and then I'll have little tiny or smaller sized monuments and sculptures and such in this little area here. I think it would look really cool. I know that they made Keepas, Pigsy, all those. They made the actual monuments type thing, just like my Pigsy Sphinx. They made one for a Keepa and the other one for something else as well. So I'm definitely interested in getting those up here as well, just to commemorate them.
Yeah.
Being in the game and such. So.
Actually, I have only seen one keeper today. Something is definitely wrong with the game today.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Oh no, I seen one too. Only one though, and I've been playing since I woke up at 11. So.
Yeah. I have no idea why my. Oh, now it stopped. See,
okay,
that is the thing I don't understand. I'm at 48 degrees Celsius and 59 degrees Celsius, and suddenly it stopped being noisy, but the temperature is the same. Not going up.
How much? I'll have to look it up on the calculation thing on Google, but how much is the or how much is that in Fahrenheit? Because that's what I'm used to.
I can.
About 100 and something, right?
Yeah, I'll get that right. Somewhere I have Google on my phone. Google.
Right now, I am looking
48 C2F. 48 degrees Celsius, which is the temperature my CPU had at its max while gaming today, is 118.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay. Roughly 97 is kind of where you want, 97 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's still a little hot as is, um, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right now I'm looking at my blueprints that I have written down. Yes, everything I write down all the blueprint stuff. So that way if I want to make another one or look back to it to see what was needed for it, I can just check out my handy dandy notebook. Yeah, I'm Steve from Blue's Clues all of a sudden. Sorry about that.
40
Only
degrees.
I never got caught with a big huge thing of hot. Let's see here.
So you said 97.
Darn, I don't have it in this one. Must have it in my other notebook. Anywho, let's look up. Oh wait, no, I do. No, never mind. Yeah. Okay. So looking into the medieval crafting menu here.
Oh, 97 Fahrenheit is 36. That's my ambient temperature before I even turn on a game.
Oh, yeah. So I'm guessing that it'll automatically turn on as a sensor if your GPU is kicking up real high. If you're utilizing majority of your computer, it'll kick it on regardless, I think, just for a fail-safe, just to make sure it stays at that temperature. That way you're not adjusting very rapidly.
Yeah,
But you
I'm
have
only
it for
using about
maximum.
50%.
You have it your CPU or your fan speed set to like to keep it super cool, or is it on moderate or power save?
My fans is on silent mode and shouldn't speed up above 25 before I hit 50 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
And
What program do you use for that? I'm curious.
BIOS.
I'm sorry?
I set it all in the UFI BIOS on the motherboard.
Ah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's because the tower has, like this thing where you put all the fans to, and then it only have one connection to the motherboard.
Okay.
So I think that is the problem, because it apparently it's not the CPU that is hot, it's the motherboard and the GPU, but it's the CPU fans that speed up. So I think there's something wrong there. I think I have to disconnect and connect things again.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of think I need to do that for my laptop because even though it stays cool and like I was out in 100-degree weather, like 100-degree Fahrenheit, it was like
Yeah.
a heat index of 107 on top of that. But the triplet cooling fan thing works great, but the crazy thing is I never hear my fan at all. Like I don't feel any wind or anything, so I don't think it's even hooked up right in the laptop. So luckily there isn't too much upgrading I can do with this one, unlike the other ones that we've had. So right now, I'm sorry, buddy, I'm looking for the real castle blueprints. So that way I can see what kind of stuff we need and what kind of materials we need to grab.
Oh.
Because I really want to get started on that too. I mean, yeah, I have castle stuff to make too, but it's not going to be like medieval bricks and stuff that I'm going to use for my colossal castle. I'm going to make kind of like that ice fortress that was on Facebook. Oh, here it is. That ice fortress. I really hope that she turns that in and uploads that to the blueprint thing, because I'm sure that I'm going to be. I mean, I think I got it all figured out, but I'm not totally sure. This thing is just impressive. Luckily, there's stone too, regular stone. That's going to be helpful. Hang on a sec here. Okay. You know what we're looking at. 29,844 blocks. That's the biggest I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So looks like we're gonna be using all my different type of woods I got on here.
Yeah, if there's anything too difficult,
we'll just look at what we need the most, because all this other stuff I pretty much already have.
Yeah, the medieval brick wall, 23,792.
Yeah, everything else looks petty. I pretty much have it already in my storage. So including all the inverter gates and all that, all the extra little add-ons. I have 6 um, block phasers already done up. So yeah, we got everything pretty much except for that. So why don't we just gather up some stone and start having at it? We gotta find a place for it, haven't we? Or no? Did you already lay that down?
I have already laid it down.
Super.
The only problem is I still need to remove all the things that shouldn't be there.
Right. Well, that's fine. We can just start gathering up some materials. That way, when we get there, we got materials to work with.
Yeah. I have gathered some stone, but not much.
Okay.
Because the thing I'm removing is mostly dirt and grass and stuff.
Okay. Well, here, I'll give you that. It's a build to the Colossal Castle in case you decide you wanted to make one in your future.
Yeah. I want one at some point.
And you got the room over there to do it too.
Yeah.
But it looks like since I'm going to be incorporating this area of the place because it's kind of like snap dab in the middle of all my builds here, I'll be having this as like the big. This is going to be one huge open area, kind of like in Paris and whatever, or the Vatican. You know how they got that open area.
Yeah.
Where everybody goes and walks around and stuff. I'm going to have that here, so I definitely got to get to that bungalow and take care of this bottom here and fill it up. So.
Well, if you need grass, just let me know, because I have a lot.
Will do. I mean, I farm a lot when I'm making these builds and stuff. Come on, stop being so slow. But yeah, I usually manage to get all the ones before, as they're needed.
Yeah.
I always seem to clear out the area and stuff like that and have plenty left over to either fill it up or border it off, and then have the underground as storage. But have you guys checked out the hidden temples? I'm not sure if you did.
That one you have shown off. I'm not sure about the next one, but this one with the gold we have looked at.
Yeah, this is the hidden temple.
Oh.
I figured that I wanted to wait on this because I was hoping Rito would get going with the hidden temple stuff, but I understand he's busy with other games as well.
Yeah.
And it's just an extra thing for him to do, which is I'm cool with.
Yeah. Did
but
you
I
see the video?
I need some inspiration in order to help him out with his stuff too, and I figured I might as well make a blueprint, so I have an idea, and I will be taking all the rest of the land over here to the left and the right of it. And I'll be putting the weepwood, the swamp trees in it and stuff like that, and turning this into like a little mini jungle area.
Nice.
I know in a lot of players' worlds, they like to have, little mini biomes, to show off each and every single one. I feel like in making a big, huge one of each and every single one of them, but obviously they're not going to be as big as a real one.
No.
But
then you should have built in a real one.
Yeah, different buildings. I mean, that's why I put the sand ones next to each other. I put the modern ones next to each other in little portions, little sections. It's not completely perfect, but it works. So far, and it's working out for me,
Yeah.
So if I find any more of these hidden temple type things, I'll create it over here, which is why I kind of made the medieval church, which you showed off, right?
I think I have shown it off.
Okay.
92% sure.
If anybody would like to see the
church, we could actually go to the church.
Gothic church. It's called the Gothic church. Just let us know. But yeah, why don't we?
We should find a place and mine stone.
Yeah, let me head to. Follow me. I have a new area.
I will follow you.
Why don't you follow me, Wolf? That sounds like a good idea.
Yep.
Or better yet, why don't you just follow me? But yeah, as you see, I walled this all off. It looks kind of silly from the back, but where'd you go? There you go. Oh, jeez, don't be kite down behind my back like that, guy. All right. Welcome to the hidden temple.
Ooh.
I'm gonna turn my light back on. Glitchy glitch. Hang on, I'm gonna try and see if I can. Luckily, I am looking at a 32-inch TV, so even the smallest screen actually is still kind of big.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, I think I'm a little bit better off now. Yeah. Oh yeah. One more smoother. Okay, so here we got a whole bunch of goodies. So luckily I have plenty of... I just bought another Ultimate Miners kit, so I have plenty of... Yeah, I have like 118 super extractors. Or excavators, I should say. So we don't want to
Nice.
go down too far because then we'll miss the stone.
Yeah.
So
Do we want to use
right
the
here.
small or the big excavators?
Well, because I have so many of the large ones, I have only 38 of the advanced. So, but I figured I utilize the advanced as much as I can for areas like this. Ooh, I need more.
Yeah, I have 5 excavators, 21 advanced, and 11 super.
Yeah, you hang on to those.
Okay.
Because like I said, dude, I have probably 60 more supers. And a whole bunch of TNT, dude. I have endless amounts of TNT almost. Like I said, I originally liked to use TNT, but there's just... I'd rather keep the stuff, you know? Because all those materials are very helpful.
Oh.
Yeah, oh, one of the bags fell down below. Oh well. Yeah, grab some of this magnetite, dude. I don't want to hog it all on you. But they're not that common. I mean, they are, but they aren't, you know? Not as common as stone and all that, so.
I don't remember how many I have.
How many extractors do you have? Do you need a couple of them? So
18 normal, 36 of the next one, and 11 of the big one.
Well, I got 79 of the supers, so I'll hook you up with... I'll give you 25 of the super extractors here. That way you can get some of this ore out. I'm okay for now. You know, I can always use coal, so I'm just going to whip those out real quick. All the rest, go ahead and grab that stuff up, because anytime you see it, your best bet is to snag it up. All right, let's keep going. I think the best bet is to keep going this way because
that was steep.
What?
I fall down. 2
You
seconds.
fell down?
Yeah.
Oh,
wrong. There.
Oh.
Teleport to Big Steve. I'll teleport to a castle and run back.
Okay.
I guess that's faster than trying to make a staircase going all the way up.
Oh, I was gonna say, I could drop you a ladder, but okay. Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
The easy way is overrated anyway.
Of course it is.
Unfortunately, we are not getting too much stone, so I'm almost thinking what would be smartest is to go to a mountain.
You're probably right.
Complete stone.
Yeah.
I've been realizing that more and more. So why don't I wait for you to get back here? Then we'll teleport again on over to. Then we'll teleport again on over to my base there, and then we'll head to my other castle, and then we'll teleport on over to a mountain. Probably the place where I get my peak stone.
Okay. Let's see. There. So am I coal done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your coal and your obsidian. Granted, always remember when it comes to obsidian, and sometimes iron, very rarely, but sometimes, they usually have 3 in a bundle. So don't forget this one down here, bud. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's T for teleport.
T for
head on
teleport.
over to my area there. It'd
Hey
be nice
there,
to
let's
have
talk
another
gaming.
pet down.
Ah, Mort. I know what you're called, so.
Somebody hopped on?
Yeah, Mort. The one that invited me to a guild when I was playing on the modded server.
Oh, nice. Well, welcome. You are now our slaves. Alright. Okay, let me see here. Let me check my stuff here. I am going to unload some of these goodies real quick. That way I have more in my inventory. Do you need a chest real quick either?
I'm only at 24, so I'm not sure.
Well, I was thinking, you know, because sometimes it's good to unload the stuff and whatnot since we already kind of like made a little small trip, but you didn't probably gather up too much, did you?
Nope.
Alright.
But do I have
Okay.
an empty place thingy? That I could...
If you'd like to use, let's see. That's full. There we go. I'll make this available to you.
Otherwise I would have to teleport back. I have a lot of
No,
empty
no.
chests, but...
No need, no need.
Okay.
Whoops. Temp storage. There. You've inherited a table and thing here. Plaque. Storage. How can I? Where is that? There. 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 You should be able to hop in there now and.
There was still a stone
need.
table and a stone platter in there if you...
Yeah, I said you inherited it.
Oh,
Congratulations.
yeah.
Congratulations, it's a boy! Or, wait a minute.
Let's see. So, should I still keep the iron slabs and iron rods and obsidian?
Yeah. Yeah, because you need to be able to create more extractors and stuff whenever you need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whenever you're possibly able to. It's like I will honestly right when I get done, so that way I don't keep saying it because I hate saying something that I'm gonna do instead of just doing it after a few times. So I will honestly make you a list of the stuff that you really should keep on you at all times, which still gives you 15 to 20 extra open spaces, which is more than enough to get whatever you need. So
yeah, right now I have 10 things.
Yeah, Big Steve's teleporter to my first castle.
Yeah, I like that castle.
I custom built it myself, you know. During that time and whatnot, I made that little hut that's up on top of that big huge hill to start things off, so that way I can start gathering materials. And then we're like right next down a little ways. I saw that island. I was like, I want to make a castle on an island because I tried looking on Google, you know, for blueprints and stuff or ideas, brainstorming ideas, which is what I do a lot. And trust me, I wouldn't be very far if I didn't. And you know, which is giving me all these ideas. You know, this underground base. You know, I got from an idea from just the update of the new, the being able to angle off the reinforced glass now.
Yeah.
You can turn that into a slope, or you can have the corners taken care of too. So.
Yeah. By the way, did you see Mort's videos that Rito was sharing, where he showed off Rito's build in Citadel?
Oh, I started watching that, and then my daughter had hurt herself, and I had to stop, and then I forgot about it. So, sorry about that. But I do have it easily accessible, so I'm gonna have to catch the rest of that. But
yeah. I was thinking to see if I could find a blueprint in this game that was looking a little like one of the buildings.
Oh, I bet you can, or we could recreate it ourselves. Luckily, I'm all right at doing that. I do plan on making. I was watching another YouTuber, GTO. I talk to him every now and then through the chat system and stuff like that on there. And he made an under area base, like an underground base, and he had the new galaxy blocks and stuff like that. And he had like a wall that was majorly one big huge window, but he had the stuff added to it, and I swear it looked like the background to Overwatch. You know, like when you go into for the training and stuff like that, the tutorial mode to help get you to understand how things work. It
Yeah.
almost reminded me of that, and I'm like, dude, I gotta make one of those. You know, stuff like that. You can get ideas for anything, and you can make it work to the best of your ability. You know.
Yeah.
But I'm going to change the permissions on here for the inside mountain far away. Do you know where that is? It's right next to. It's the one in between these two blocks that are up
Yeah.
here. I will put. Let's see. I'll put.
I just like the name In South
Regular.
Mountains and Far Away.
Yep. And this is where I originally started getting my first the ramrods. This is where I got my first ramrod, and I just kept it like this. And eventually then I realized there was peak stone nearby, and a whole bunch of stone, because like the whole thing's basically made of it.
Yeah.
So yep. So we'll go ahead and head towards the top, and we'll start hacking her down. Well, at least maybe not this one, but the other one too. So yep, head on up this way. It's a beautiful night out. Oh, looks like I already got started on this, and I kind of forgot that I was going in a little too far. But yeah, there's going to be plenty of stone here for us to nab up.
Yeah. There is a lot of stone here.
Yes, sir. So let me drop it like it's hot. There we go. There, we'll do the top first. There we go. Go ahead and gather those. I'm just going to try and find really good spots, and then go ahead and gather the stone. Because like I said, I still have quite a bit, but you know, it's a collective effort. I want to make sure. Let me check to see the depth of this here. I think I might be able to do it better from the top here. Best thing is always make sure you level it out before you do it, because either you'll have hanging blocks or you'll end up wasting like a whole row.
Yeah. Not good to waste.
See ya. Sorry, I had fun. I knocked that mother clucker out of this place.
It's totally okay to have fun.
Maybe that is a clucker. I don't know. Or a mother. What's that?
I said it's okay to have fun.
Yeah.
So what about all your torches?
Yeah, you can go pick those up. It's just, I think I got, yeah, I put the teleporter down below. So go ahead and grab those. I got like 217, so I'm good. Careful not to fall in.
I will try not to fall in.
Yeah, go ahead and start picking all this stuff up. We'll get the walls taken care of, so that way we'll get a nice solid level area to drop one of those. Otherwise, you know, it's a waste of materials, you know, because it takes quite a bit of materials that are easy, as easy to find in the game to launch those things off. So it's always good to take care of, get the most out of each excavator. So
yeah.
Yeah, why don't you work your way down where you're at? This whole section over here. I'll get this pot right here, but well, the more stone the merrier, because not only does that build require medieval brick, but it also requires regular stone too, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, it requires a lot of stone.
But if anybody in the chat wants me to run through my original manor, please let me know. As soon as we're filled up and whatnot, we'll be making a trip back anyway, so yeah. I gotta make that teleporter available in the Colossal Castle, so that way I don't have to keep running over back and forth, you know.
Yeah.
But I actually am going to make a teleporter depot, and I'm thinking about making it a galactic one since, you know, it's pretty space age type stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Sci-fi.
I like sci-fi.
Oh, it's light out. Awesome. Look at that. Okay. I got a good chunk over here. Better wait. I'm gonna go down one more level. Or two. Just so that way. I think it's awesome. We're right above the tree line. Right over here is that forest. And there's some dark wildwood leaves too. They now catch my eye because they're at the very, very, very top of the wildwood trees. Which is good to know. But yeah, the last time I was here, I went on over to that mountain over there. And the mountain with the dark top to it and the snow. And I went and gathered up about 1,500 or more peak stone. Because a lot of people like their roofs in peak stone. And I was also thinking of making like a black with white accent castle to make it kind of look evil, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
To give it that demonic look to it. You know, and I would have it right next to the other Gothic castle, kind of.
Yeah, I have found a blueprint for Saruman's Eye, or what it's called.
Oh yeah. Now I gave Vishous two. If you want to check it out at some point, I gave him 2 ideas or 2 towers blueprints, and one of them looks really, really cool. You know what? It'd be best for me to show you up here. So let me check out the library here quick. Let's see. I'm pretty sure because I grabbed the blueprint for it already. I think it's in my library here.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's awesome. Like I'll show you the one that I really hope he chooses, because there's a mage tower, which is like my second to the favorite, and then the other one is just wickedly cool. Let's see here. Come on. Plus, I also plan on making Snoopy. You gotta have Snoopy. Here we go. All right, let me hop on over. All right, stay put. Where you at? Okay, you're over there. All right.
Yep.
Keep an eye out. I'm gonna go over to the top here, and then drop it. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure how this is gonna...
Rita, I thought you were going to sleep.
I think his nose was itching so much with us talking about him. But what do you think of that, man? Is that pretty wicked or what?
For some reason it doesn't show up.
Oh, that's right. You gotta pick it up and drop it. Here, hang on.
I will pick it up and drop it.
I'll take a royal Bitooty here. It vanished! What is going on here? Oh, there he is. It just popped back up. Alright. Alright. So, let's flatten this out again, because I was naughty. And I grabbed too many bricks, even though we need to grab them anyways, but
yeah.
I'll drop that for you to put down, but basically drop it down in the same area that I did.
He did not say he needed to go to sleep, he just said he needed to go. Isn't that more or less the same thing?
Yeah, when he's tired, when he's not. Or, when he's getting off, when he's not. Something like that. I need to drink more coffee. Alright, this is the last row, and then I want to give it to you so that way you can see it, because this is just wickedly cool. Alright, here we go. Alright, make sure you're on the... grab that quick, and then I'll show you where to drop it. Right where I'm standing, right here. Drop it right here where I'm standing. Now back up here and take a look. This thing is gonna look wicked awesome for him.
Yeah.
As like the top of his mountain, top of the mountain, where his base is at. That would be all like jet shiny black and I think some other color. But I think that would look really
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, it would.
Not to mention, if you decided to, you could like kind of turn that into like a spear, even if you wanted to. You know, like a spear
Yeah.
type castle structure.
Rito, that is a tower Steve have found for Vishous' build.
Yeah, because he wanted, you know, since he's got the vampire thing going on, vampire's got to have his cool looking getaway.
Yeah.
And you know, other than castles, like a keep and stuff like that, because he does like um, you know, like magic stuff and whatnot and all that kind of good stuff. So I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah. It definitely looks cool.
Yeah, it was either him or me that was gonna make it because I really like that. You know?
Yeah. So if he decides to make something else, you will probably make it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Excuse me, but yeah, I had chili. Now I'm getting the whirlwind from it. Yeah, let's gather up what we can here, and we'll teleport back, unload stuff. But yeah, that way we got majority of the stuff and whatnot.
Yeah. I have lots of room, so I can remove a lot of stone.
Do we still have the other viewers as well, or
Yeah, we have 4 or something like that.
okay? I
Rito
was thinking,
thinks like it looks like a lantern.
oh no, no. I mean, I can see how you can get that idea, you know, like a real lantern, because the lanterns in this game do not look like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I suppose it could. But if you actually saw the picture of it, see it shows the blueprint visual of it. But if you go into the blueprint section and see the actual picture for it, it actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
But as I was going to say before, though, if any of you viewers would like to see all my animals and such, if you haven't checked it out before, I could. I actually kind of need to go on over and start extracting some of their materials from them, so make a round of that. I just actually did some farming too, so some of the stuff is finishing growing up over there.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't farmed in that area since I started working over in this end of the world.
Yeah. I actually think this is locked. If I go in here. Oh, there.
Yeah.
Zoom out.
Needless to say, we can make a
Yeah.
ton of castles on this on these mountains here with these mountains using it.
Yeah.
And look at how much stone there is. Good gravy.
Well, stone is important.
By far. It's almost needed in just about every build, either limestone or anything. So, you know. See right there, that just picked up, I think, 160. You know, which saves time.
Yeah. Coal. I think I'll use those for coal.
Yeah, coal's pretty abundant. But I just realized too that at some point I had bought like either 1 or 2 packs of the explosives pack, the ultimate explosive thing. So I have a lot more fire and ice bombs than I previously thought. Like I was creating them, even though I forgot I had like a big huge arsenal of them at my other castle. So, needless to say, we can make a lot of coal, a lot of diamonds. So that's why I am deciding to go along with making that diamond castle for my daughter.
Yeah. Oh, Rito is kind of funny in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he
There you
said.
go.
He said, "What did Steve just say?" Blah blah blah.
I'm the rambling man. Ramble as fast as you can. cry to me if you end up opening up this game and seeing a big, huge crater where your place just stood. That's fine with me. Go ahead, continue.
Well,
Just kidding.
besides there is that
Whoa.
it's inside a mountain, isn't it more or less just one big crater?
Huh?
Vishous base. Besides the fact that it's inside a mountain, isn't it just one big crater? Every time I try to go in there, I fall down and get lost.
Kind of a good maze thing going in there too.
Yeah.
And turn that into like an adventure. If he widens out the areas and stuff and puts vines and such in there and like little plants and whatnot here and there, flowers and such, you could actually make that pretty tricky to actually find your way through.
Yeah.
So,
well, it is a hidden temple
that going on too. Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. But every time I go in there, I get lost.
Yeah, me too. So I only go in there to drop stuff off at the containers and such, you know. Yeah. And I can tell you tonight, while everybody's off, and everybody's sleeping tonight, I will be going through kind of like a thief in the night type of thing and rearranging everybody's freaking all your stuff here, you know, like an OCD on a mission, you know, kind of guy.
Yeah.
Getting everything all cleaned up. And this is really weird, man. I look into this hole in particular and it shows the lava layer and everything. It has not showed up yet. It's a little weird. It's like I'm walking on top of the glass see-through thing of, I don't know, like the actual landscape of the place. It's really weird.
Yeah.
That hole looks like it go on forever. I've actually fallen through the map on here. In that glitchy area, I literally fell through the map and I had to fly my way out. Or at least fly myself into the corruption area.
Yeah.
Like, I was in nothing but white. And then I realized that way, way above my head, kind of like where the clouds are sitting, I realized that was the corruption area because I could see the little shiny lumite iron or ore glowing. And I'm like, oh, I think I went down too far or something, or I fell off. So I flew back, I landed in the corruption area. Granted, I was still on what is considered nothing. And I teleported back to my place, and then I closed out my game and hopped back on.
Okay.
And I was freaking out the whole time.
Yeah, I think we two got into a trap, apparently. Rito is telling me that his build is a trap to us.
If he really wants it to be a trap, I can make him fans and stuff, which will blow people around. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Cause you can make elevators out of them, or you can make it to where like you open up a door and then all of a sudden a fan blows you backwards, and that's like, oop, wrong door. Try again. You know.
That
and a
could
little
actually be
sensor
nice.
that even says that.
Yeah.
A sensor that takes up one block where when you're about to flip the switch, it'll set the thing off.
That sounds nice. But now I'm off to sleep. Good night, Wolf. And well, good night, Rito. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Rito. And calm down, for God's sake.
Heading out to still need to record something. That's okay, Mort. Looking forward to see what you're recording. I'm not always active in your chat, but I pretty much see most of your streams. Normally while I'm working.
I'm glad you can join. Like, if you guys have any ideas and such like that on builds you'd like to see, please let us know. Anybody who's watching, it doesn't matter who. I'm open for suggestions. I still have like a plate full of suggestions, but you know, I'm open for newer ones.
Yeah.
You know, anything to keep you guys happy. So.
I really hope to share my plans with you at some point.
With me?
Yeah, about the build I want to do about Rito's build in Citadel. There was one particular building.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it, so I should probably rewatch the video just to find that, so I can try to explain it to you. Then you can, when you see the building, you know which one I'm talking about. But I don't want to talk about it in the live stream too much, because I don't want people to know which one.
Gotcha. Fair enough, fair enough. I am going to run to the little boy's room here quick, so
That's
I
okay.
shall return. Here, I am going to hook you up with some of these while I'm gone. Of course, utilize them to your best, making sure that you get all the squares you can. But snag that up quick.
Yep.
Get as many squares as you can and whatnot. But I'll be back. I am going to jump into here, right here, so that way I am out of the rain of fire, so that way I don't fall through somewhere. I'll be right back.
Okay. What about that one? I should have gone more this way. What about there? Oh. So that was kind of okay, there. Now let's work our way down here. Flatten this out again. So 1, 2, so around there. Yeah. So I will see everybody. All of you. All of you would probably be better in the next stream. So not everybody in the chat, but just Rito and Mort, if they're still hanging around. You never know with those two. Or at least Rito, you never know about him. Let's see. So if we do it there. Nope. There. Dum, 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 dum. So we just need to clean out this area again, and then we should be able to remove more rock.
Alright, I am back.
Welcome back.
Ta-da!
I definitely did not run amok with normal excavators.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I had some of the normal ones, and I've just thought, well,
Yeah,
I've never used them, so why not use them
Yeah.
on rocks?
Yep, rocks, dirt, anything before the, any, like, fossil layer and below it, you're fine.
Yeah.
Or, I mean above it, I should say. Ooh.
Let's see. There. Too big. No mind.
So what's up with the people in the chat? Is there anything new?
Not really.
Okay. There's big talkers in there.
Nah, Rito and Maud did leave.
Okay.
But Maud is a YouTuber bigger than me, so when he says I need to record, then of course he needs to record.
Right. Well, it was nice he could stop by. I mean, it's,
Yeah. And Rito is 1 hour in front of me, so if he wants to go to bed when it's 11 and he has school, then of course I understand.
that's understandable. He's pretty exhausted after what he had to go through today.
Yeah.
So, of course, we'll leave that to Discord, instead of advertising it out. So, yeah.
Well, I just don't understand, because we were talking about the thingy he did today, safety thingy, and I couldn't find any similar thing in Denmark unless you work with heavy machinery or is a safety person on your job, or chemicals. That's the jobs I could find with that kind of requirement.
Right.
So either they're in front of us or they're behind us.
Yeah. Well, on a different note here, I say what we should do is I would like to see us taking, not going any deeper down.
Yeah.
And let's try and level off this area, level it out. And then what we could do is we could take next week into building something up on this.
Ooh, that sounds
we
nice.
we could still dig in and gut it out for rock materials, or hit up a different mountain, but this would be perfect for a custom build.
Yeah.
And it'll give us a week to figure out what we would want to do with it.
Okay.
But yeah, anything you see that's higher than the lowest point right now out of our digging, let's skim it down.
Okay, you have seen how deep the lowest point is, right?
Well, obviously the one that's actually a mine. So
I was thinking over here where I used the excavator.
I'll have to take a look at it. But let's try and make this as level as possible.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out if it was the low point over here or it was a low point over there you wanted to.
Oh my gosh! On the bottom there is the forest that I first explored. It was the first swamp and forest that I've ever explored. It's right down below. That's probably where
Nice.
I was searching through the biomes, and this was all new to me. I marked it all down and put transporters or teleporters so that way I could get here whenever I want to gather materials and to gather animal materials and stuff like that. But eventually, obviously, I have like 2 or 3 of them of my own now. But still, it's helpful to have the area biome. I'd almost recommend that to anybody who's first starting out. Go and run around, explore, check out the biomes, get yourself to the point, find a good, nice place to start off. Typically in forests, and gather the materials you need to start using a teleporter. Get down to the fossil layer, get some magnetite, make some of those, with the processor and forge and whatever you need. Make some teleporters, and then once you get the teleporters in hand and you got more than enough things to help heal you, go on a trip. Obviously you want to avoid the cold areas, the cold zones, but I guarantee you if you go around them and stuff like that, you'll find all the different biomes, and make sure you have a teleporter to each of those biomes, because it's going to help you when you start creating more and more materials and gathering up more and more and making more and more materials.
That's true.
So I would definitely recommend that to anybody who's just starting out the game and whatnot. It'll be like one of the best things that you could do, really, to get you going and flying up right to where you're not in a whole lot of hassle, and also you have the option to get that extra style block, that specialty block or whatever. Because even though I didn't think I would even need to use remotely any of the type of blocks that I could learn, I was better off learning them all, because now I have so much option. Nice, because even though you might not ever see a reason to use it, especially if you're using blueprints, believe me, they go through them all. Take them all off. So
that's true. Well, I think I will end the stream here, and next week, because it's beginning to get a little bit the same, so we can do this after finishing the stream, and then next week we can we will have this flat area. So I'll still continue to work. I just for the 1 hour and 33 minutes already. And if we should clean all of this out in the stream, it will be pretty much an hour.
On top of that, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll continue gathering this up, but then next week, yeah, like you said, we're gonna figure out something to place here. We might just go on a limb here and just build up something completely custom. I'm thinking like a medieval manor of some sort with a whole bunch of different stuff inside. Like, it'd be awesome to have like a big enough place here to put all the biomes in little areas inside here. I don't know. Like I said, we're spouting out ideas, and we should know what we're going to be making by next week. So stay tuned in. Keep an eye out on Mondays for our stream. And thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, well, that will be it for today's Creativerse Monday, I think I called it. Or Monday Creativerse. Something like that. Creativerse every Monday. I will try to see if I can start it at 9 p.m. my time, so same time as today. No promise, but it was actually a good stream, and I had a little more energy in the end of the stream than I usually have, so everything went well.
And for you Creativerse lovers too, believe me, I'm trying to talk them into adding an extra day out of the week, so.
Yeah, now we will see how it goes. The reason I started with 2 days is because the next 2 months there is new games I want to try out. Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty World War II. I'm a big Call of Duty fan, but I'm not sure if it works on the channel. I'm not going to see if I can do like big YouTubers and do PvP that much, but the storyline I would like to share in Call of Duty. I've heard it should be epic this time, with real life battles from World War II.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan as well, so let's see how it goes.
I like the movie.
I didn't see the movie, actually. I didn't have the money to go to the theater to see it.
Oh, well, once you get that option, I definitely get it. It's pretty cool. Plus, I like Magneto. I call him Magneto, but you know that's the character he plays in X-Men.
Yeah.
But he's a great actor. He's awesome. So.
Yes.
Anyways,
So
carry on.
Yeah. Well, I will see all of you in tomorrow's Conan stream. So Monday Creativerse, Tuesday Conan, and the rest of the days I keep kind of free for the next 2 months to see how the new games are going. So maybe I will experiment in those days.
I'm just looking like an idiot. Carry on.